everyone, welcome to another video from DIVI Group. Have you ever heard of biomass fuel? What exactly is it and why is it called the fuel of the future? More importantly, why is biomass considered to have net zero emissions? Does this mean it doesn't produce harmful emissions at all? Join us in today's video as we explore and answer these questions. What is biomass? Biomass or biomass fuel is a renewable energy source derived from organic materials in agriculture and forestry, including rice straw, the byproduct left over after harvesting rice, rice husks, the outer shells of rice grains removed during milling, sawdust and wood waste, residues from wood processing industries, cashew husks, coffee husks, and cocoa husks, byproducts of the agricultural and food processing industries, wood chips, small pieces of wood sourced from industrial tree byproducts such as rubber wood, cashew, acacia, eucalyptus, and melaleuca. Vietnam is one of the countries with an abundant biomass supply, estimated at around 118 million tons per year. This massive amount highlights the potential of biomass as a sustainable alternative to traditional fossil fuels. Simply put, biomass consists of industrial tree products and agricultural waste that are often discarded. However, they can be repurposed into clean energy, offering both cost savings and environmental benefits. What does net zero emissions mean? Now let's dive into a crucial question. Why is biomass considered net zero in emissions? When we burn biomass fuel, it releases carbon dioxide, CO2, into the atmosphere. However, this CO2 is not newly introduced. It's the same CO2 that plants previously absorbed from the air through photosynthesis as they grew. The first step, plants absorb CO2 while growing. The second step, when biomass is burned, CO2 is released back into the atmosphere. The third step, this creates a closed-loop carbon cycle, meaning biomass energy does not increase overall CO2 levels in the atmosphere. Please watch the following video illustration of the biomass emission cycle to better understand the concept of net zero emissions.
Bioenergy is a carbon-neutral, renewable energy. It represents 10% of the EU energy mix. Fossil fuels emit carbon dioxide that has been locked in the ground for millions of years and which carbon sinks don't have the ability to absorb, causing global warming. Production of sustainable bioenergy, however, results in the release of carbon as part of the natural biogenic carbon cycle. An economy based on bioenergy and sustainable forest management would not increase the levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Its use has already led to a 7% reduction in emissions in the European Union alone.
We just watched the video to better understand why biomass has net zero emissions. So, how does this differ from fossil fuels like coal and oil? In contrast, when we burn coal or oil, we release CO2 that has been locked underground for millions of years. This CO2 is not part of a short-term carbon cycle, meaning it is not quickly reabsorbed by plants. As a result, it accumulates in the atmosphere, leading to an increase in greenhouse gases and accelerating climate change. Does net zero emissions mean no harmful gases? The answer is no. Having net zero emissions does not mean biomass does not release CO2 or other gases. It simply means that the amount of CO2 released is balanced by the amount absorbed, so it does not contribute to an increase in atmospheric CO2 levels. However, biomass combustion may still produce pollutants such as sulfur oxides, SOx, and nitrogen oxides, NOx. Fortunately, with modern combustion technologies, these emissions can be minimized, making biomass a cleaner alternative to fossil fuels. The benefits of biomass fuel in Vietnam. At the COP26 Climate Summit, Vietnam committed to achieving net zero emissions by 2050, demonstrating its strong dedication to fighting climate change. To achieve this goal, the government is actively promoting renewable energy, with biomass fuel playing a key role in this transition. The three key benefits of biomass fuel. The first benefit, reduces greenhouse gas emissions. Thanks to its closed carbon cycle, biomass energy ensures that CO2 emissions are balanced, significantly reducing the impact on the environment compared to fossil fuels. The second benefit, utilizes abundant resources. With 118 million tons of biomass available annually, Vietnam has a massive supply of raw materials that can be efficiently converted into renewable energy, reducing reliance on imported fossil fuels. The third benefit supports a green economy. By using biomass fuel, Vietnam can create more jobs in the renewable energy sector, promote sustainable economic growth, accelerate the transition toward a low-carbon economy. International market requirements. Countries such as the European Union, EU, the United States, and Japan have implemented strict environmental standards for imported goods. To comply with these international regulations, manufacturers must use renewable energy sources, including biomass fuel, to meet sustainability standards. For instance, under the EU's green standards, businesses must adopt sustainable practices to continue benefiting from the Vietnam-EU Free Trade Agreement, EVFTA. Competitive advantages of biomass fuel. The first advantage, compliance with international standards. Using biomass fuel allows businesses to meet global environmental regulations, ensuring smooth market access and increasing export opportunities. The second advantage, enhances corporate image. Companies that adopt biomass energy demonstrate commitment to sustainability, which helps build trust with partners and customers while enhancing brand reputation. The third advantage, access to government incentives. The Vietnamese government and international organizations are offering various support programs to encourage businesses to transition to renewable energy, including biomass fuel. Using biomass fuel not only helps Vietnam fulfill its net zero emissions pledge by 2050, but also provides a competitive edge for businesses in the global market.
Về phần mình, mặc dù là nước đang phát triển, mới chỉ bắt đầu tiến trình công nghiệp hóa trong hơn 3 thập kỷ vừa qua, Việt Nam là một nước có lợi thế về năng lượng tái tạo, sẽ xây dựng và triển khai các biện pháp giảm phát thải khí nhà kính mạnh mẽ bằng nguồn lực của chính mình, cùng với sự hợp tác và hỗ trợ của cộng đồng quốc tế, nhất là các nước đang phát triển, kể cả tài chính và chuyển giao công nghệ, trong đó thực hiện các cơ chế theo thỏa thuận Paris để đạt mức phát thải ròng bằng không vào năm 2050.
This is the inevitable path towards sustainable development and global economic integration. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful and informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support DIVI Group and stay updated with our latest videos. See you in the next video.